Welcome to Germany. We are live with Stronk, episode 24. And to start the night, we have a rematch from something we saw at Stronk Revival. Ninja Sex Party lost the Stronk Tag Team Championships there against the Revival themselves. Corbin the Gatekeeper on the left there, Seth the Wanderer on the right. They are the Stronk Tag Team Champions, and now they're going to make an appearance here on the return episode of Stronk here on Wednesday night. Now this match is of course going to have a lot of raw emotion in it here to open up the night with some good old-fashioned wrestling. Ninja Sex Party was quite surprised that they lost the championships to this up-and-coming group. Very rare that you ever see a tag team win the top tag team championship in their very first match, but here we have the Revival, who definitely made a huge impact at the pay-per-view that was named after them. They believe that they are pretty much the sole reason Stronk has even come back in the first place, but we're going to see if they are able to hold out that strength and once again defeat Ninja Sex Party right now in the opening bout of the night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 362 pounds.
Ninja Sex Party coming back to the ring right now. Danny Sexbang and Ninja Bryan, widely regarded one of the best tag teams in Stronk history. First debuted in Stronk 5, but made an incredible impact, winning countless matches against some of the greatest tag teams out there. Without a doubt, one of the most charismatic teams we've ever seen as well. But now they're about to stare down a foe unlike any they're familiar with, even after one match. Nothing is quite like the Revival. As they wait for them to come to the ring, here they are.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, the Corbin the Gatekeeper and Seth the Wanderer, the Revival.
The Revival wearing the Stronk Tag Team Championships around their waist. The big man Corbin the Gatekeeper and the high flyer Seth the Wanderer, both underlings working for the Overlord Samoa Joe. And here they are, their first appearance in Stronk at all since winning the Tag Team Championships, their second match in history. Here we go. Will they be able to keep up this momentum and defeat the people they've already beat once? Or will NSP try and rob them of that momentum? We'll see how this turns out right now as the match begins. Ninja Bryan and Corbin the Gatekeeper, the first two in the ring, and an immediate chop from Ninja Bryan. When he's running, just trying to mow down Corbin the Gatekeeper here. Definitely the two heavy hitters from each of these tag teams are who is in the ring right now. But waiting for a nice hot tag over to the high-flying members of the team. We will see what happens here. Oh, Corbin the Gatekeeper gets momentum back in his control. Oh, Ninja Bryan picks it right back up, stomping him down, setting him up, but it looks like Corbin the Gatekeeper was just too ready for it. They've already learned a lot about each other from their first match that they had against each other at Stronk Revival. Of course, the giant clothesline, which took Ninja Bryan out of the ring. Looks like they're prepared to go back in the middle. But no! Ninja Bryan throws Corbin the Gatekeeper right into the post. I wouldn't even be terribly surprised if they just keep fighting on the outside here, because now you can start to see that the feud between these two is already brewing so strongly. Ninja Bryan using all of his strength to lift up Corbin the Gatekeeper. We're at a count of 5. I think if this match ends in a double countout, we wouldn't be surprised. Because there's a lot more on the horizon here. We're likely to see these two teams go at it at Stronk Rumble 6. A 6 count. Jeff pleading that they enter the ring as he's about to count to 7 here. No, an 8 rather. Oh no, okay, at the count of 8 they decide they want to get back in the ring and do a little bit more damage to each other. Not surprising when two teams hate each other this much that they'll spend time outside the ring. Ninja Sex Party feels embarrassed that they lost to these two. And now Ninja Brian walking over and he tags in Danny Sexbang, the first tag of the match. Danny Sexbang trying to take it to... No, he tried to take it to the Corbin, the gatekeeper, but Corbin was too ready. Baron Corbin here. Giant backbreaker. Drags him to the center of the ring, going for a pin after that backbreaker. Almost a 2 count there. Barely taking any moves, but Corbin the Gatekeeper has already worn down Danny Sexbang almost to a 2 count, but a quick snap DDT might change things here, but no. Picks him back up, no. Reversal after reversal here. Giant power bomb. It looks like just driving him to the ground and going for a pin, but he's on the ropes. As you can see there, the text on screen letting the viewers at home know that a rope break has occurred. If a superstar's foot or any part of their body is underneath or touching a rope, then any pinfall or submission will be broken unless it is a no disqualification match. Here we are with Danny Sexbang back in control after that rope break, and he gets thrown into the corner. The Revival, it looked like they were going to go for a tag here, but instead Corbin the Gatekeeper trying to destroy Danny Sexbang in the corner. Irish whip into another corner. But Danny reverses it. And now Corbin, no, another reversal. And another reversal. So many reversals in the corner there. But Danny Sexbang seems to have gotten the best of it. And yet another reversal. I spoke too soon, and it ends with a clothesline. And what a trade, going for a pin. Jeff took a minute for him to realize it. Only a 1 count there because of that late reaction, but Danny is already back up to his feet. Danny looked like he was going to go for something huge there, but Corbin just too powerful, catches him and throws him onto the turnbuckle. Surprised he didn't get busted open there, and now Seth is in the match. Seth is the legal man, looking to do some damage to a fellow high flyer in Danny Sexbang. What is Seth going to do here? Lots of quick... Oh, and there he goes. It wasn't the turnbuckle that did it, but it was the bottom of the mat that busted open Danny, but now Ninja Brian's in this match. Quick shoulder tackle. Knocks Seth right to the ground, and now Ninja Brian's going to have to use all of his strength. Breaking the back of Seth. Seth trying to crawl to the corner and immediately trying to get back Corbin the Gatekeeper in, but Brian just taking control. Seth now looking to do something big with a giant headlock, but he gets thrown away. A kick. A spinning kick. And now he has advantage here. Perhaps he's going to, yes, he's going to flip him right into the bottom rope. That does a lot of damage to a competitor. Corbin is already tagged back into this match to take on Ninja Brian. Two powerhouses. He's going for a pin after that maneuver. Brian kicks out barely even after a 1 count. Ninja Brian can take a lot more damage than this. And you can see why Danny wants him to be in the ring as long as possible. You can take this much damage. This looks like he's preparing something. A combination here. Another chop, another chop, another chop. Chops and punches. What an incredible combination from Ninja Brian, but he wants Danny Sexbang to do something here. Perhaps adding to it, perhaps just going for a cover here. No, he's waiting for something. No, and a giant clothesline instead. And now Corbin the Gatekeeper is preparing something big. Danny doesn't even realize that he was already just tagged in, and now Corbin's going for something huge. End of days! End of days! Right on to Danny Sexbang. 1, 2... Oh, but Danny's able to barely kick out. Ninja Brian almost didn't even get there in time. He wasn't going to reach him, but thankfully Danny still had a little bit left in the tank. Corbin trying to determine what he wants to do. Not sure if he wants to tag in Seth or not, but instead he wants to go for more damage. A roll-up in! 1! No, only a 1 count. That roll-up did not quite work. That would have been a great way for NSP to steal the victory. But anyways, Ninja Brian already back into this match. Danny Sexbang did not do a lot with his time in the ring. Brian throwing down Corbin. Corbin and Brian still having a fight. A nice hip toss from Brian. Corbin rolls out of the ring trying to reassess the situation before he gets in. almost met with a fist from Ninja Brian, but instead meets with a choke slam into a backbreaker. Another one of those. That might be enough to put out Ninja Brian. We'll see what happens right here. Going for the pin. Shoulders are down. 1, 2. No, Ninja Brian's able to kick out of that one as well. Ninja Brian sitting up as if he took no damage at all. What is Ninja Brian going to do here? Tries to go for something, but he's thrown over in a quick fireman's carry. On the ground here, a strike takes down Ninja Brian down to 1 knee. What is Corbin doing? Oh, and a giant running right hand. Ninja Brian requiring the ropes to get back up to his feet, but he is not giving up in this match. Another master of strikes is Corbin, the Gatekeeper. That is something he is incredibly skilled at. Incredibly talented striker. And he tags in Seth. We're going to see some teamwork from the Revival here, and a nice punch to the abdomen from Seth the Wanderer into Ninja Brian. And Ninja Brian thrown with such force that he bounces off of the turnbuckle. What is Seth going to go for here? Is he going to go for another team assault? No, he decides to throw Brian out of the ring. He wants to fight a little bit dirty and scrappier on the outside here. Getting angry, stomping on the ground, and trying now to stomp on Ninja Brian, but it fails. Going into a side slam, but Seth slips out of it to a dropkick. What an eventful match this has been, spot after spot. We're at the count of 3 on the outside of the ring. We'll see if this attack out here will cease, or if they're going to get counted out. We're at on a count of 4 now, and Seth thinking he's going to bring Ninja Brian in, and the match will continue. Ninja Brian looked like he was about to crawl over to Danny Sexton, but he did not succeed. A drop toe hold takes down Seth. Oh! And it looks like Seth reversed that running attack into one of his own, a float over DDT. Incredible technical ability from Seth the Wanderer. Though he may not look like it, he is an incredibly technical and skilled wrestler. And he tags in the big man. Corbin is already back in this match. Great teamwork there. Quick tags, keeping the legal man fresh at all times. A great tag team strategy there, being employed by the Revival. You can see how they won the tag team championships in their first match. Brian throws down Corbin. I really think that the biggest problem for NXT here is that they're just simply underestimating their opponents and not quite ready to combat a team of this stature. They don't have any past footage to look back on, as these two have never really wrestled before. Not before Stronk, at least. We haven't seen them. So it's difficult to really build a strategy for people who do not have a backlog of matches, but Ninja Brian just trying to overpower the opponent anyway, doing what he can to build a strategy on the fly, and now he's doing a little bit of stomping of his own, kind of mocking Seth the Wanderer there. An Irish whip into the corner, into his own corner, throws him out of the ring, and now Ninja Brian following as well. Seth the Wanderer trying to get out of the way of the action there, so he didn't get in the middle of Corbin and Brian. What's Brian going for here? No, he just wants to throw him back into the ring. Doesn't want to take anything outside for too long if he doesn't have to. Brian stepping over the top rope, but Corbin diving for a tag into Seth is in the ring. And now Brian does not want a piece of that. Corbin dove for the tag, but Brian quickly trying to slip out and using that to his advantage to now take control. Seth needing a moment to get up, and Brian is going to be right behind it, but Seth gets up quicker than Brian was anticipating. A giant enzuigiri to the center of the ring. Brian already trying to get back up to his feet, but Seth was ready for it. Gets him in a headlock. Another headlock. A quick suplex. Seth is not going to allow this match to fall into the hands of Brian if he can avoid it. Oh, a punch! What was that? Ninja Brian seemed to have some sort of strange reaction to that headache punch, it seemed, and a drop kick. It looks like Brian has kind of lost some of his senses, but he's going to try and dive, and he gets the tag. I'm not sure what kind of effect that had on Brian, but all that matters is Danny is in the ring. No tag team partners in the corner, just a simple one-on-one here in this tag team match. Danny going for something in the corner against Seth. What is he going to do here? A punch? Oh, he knocks him already down. Going for something big here. We're going to see a Bronco Buster. He jumps forward and he gets it. Success in the corner. Seth rolls in the middle. Unfortunately, Brian is not on the apron, so he's not going to be able to protect this pin. Didn't even matter. Corbin did not even go to try and break it up. He had too much faith in his tag team partner, and it was well-founded. He was able to kick out of that one. Picks him up into a carry. Looks like he's about to go for a power slam there, and he just drops him on the ropes. And Brian needs to get to his feet soon if he wants any chance of winning this match with a Michinoku driver in the corner. There's nothing that Danny can do right now to escape this. He needs to find something quick. Another quick snap suplex from Seth. Bryan slowly getting up. He is now on the apron, sitting in the corner, and he is waiting for a tag from Danny, but Danny instead going to go for a floating, swinging neck breaker. Oh my goodness. Lots of quick moves in this, and Danny is going to throw Seth into the corner, looking for perhaps a tag team move. No. Danny's throwing caution to the wind here. Bryan realizing he's trying to determine when he wants to get up on the apron there, but once again, yes, he drops down again. A giant superplex to the outside, throwing caution to the wind. His body on the line. Danny thinks that was worth it. A giant superplex, but Seth is already up, even though Danny was hilariously calling for the medical units in the back. Oh, wow, low below, a super kick to the groin. Oh! Giant move there. Sling blade. Seth looks like he was considering grabbing Bryan, but he's not going to do it. A roll-up? No! A super kick! Onto the outside. He might want to go for a count of victory, perhaps. A count of 6. He's going to do a little bit more damage before he decides to step into the ring. 7 count. Oh, and a moonsault from standing. He's going to pick him up, do a little bit more damage, perhaps. No. He gets Irish whipped into the almost into the steps. An 8 count. Perhaps a count of victory for NSP. A 9 count. Danny decides no. He wants to end this match correctly. A count of 9, and now since he went back out to the ringside, the count resets. A little bit of a crucifix slamming him to the outside there. Count of 3. Quick kneeling fireman's carry slam. What is Seth thinking of doing here? He looks like he was going to throw him onto the steps, but Danny was luckily able to escape that one on a spinning heel kick there. 5 count. Halfway to being counted out in this match. Now 6 seconds outside, throwing him into the steps, doing more damage. Once again, calling for the medicals unit in the back. Just taunting his opponent, and a quick standing elbow drop to the back of Seth the Wanderer. An 8 count. They need to get in the ring. Throwing him in the corner. 9. It's going to be a count of victory. No. He stepped out. No. Jeff was just about to say 10, but he bit his tongue and waited to reset the count now to 1. That was the closest to a count of victory I've seen. But NSP refuses. They want to keep this match going. It was a very last-second decision from Danny Sexton. Will it pay off? These two just want to keep fighting outside as long as they can, because that is where the most damage can be done to the opponent. A lot less safety precautions on the outside of the ring. A 6 count, another crucifix. But Seth gets right back up to his feet as if nothing happened. No, and a low blow! Now ring the bell, yeah. Jeff needs to ring the bell. A disqualification there with a hit below the belt, it seems. That's the end of the match. The Revival wins via countout. Seth was hit below the belt by Danny Sexbang. You expect to see something more from NSP, but the situation was getting dire. A really hollow victory there for NSP. Now we have a very special presentation, it seems. Word from the movie guy. It's unclear what the movie guy's purpose for coming out here right now is, but we're going to give him the chance to hear him out. Of course, the movie guy just last night claimed his first victory in Stronk by defeating the nostalgia critic Doug Walker in a tables match. He sent him through the table, but even after the match, the movie guy was not done. He continued the assault, slamming Doug Walker's face into the apron and then Irish whipping him into the steel steps. With the movie guy now having a win at his back, feeling like he's on top of the world, he already wants to make a statement, coming out to the Stronk universe and speaking alone in the ring. He isn't even scheduled for a match tonight, so that's what makes this presentation pretty unique for the movie guy, so we'll see what he has to say. The movie guy is already in the ring, actually, as we cut the cameras over to him. He's calling for the production crew to make sure that he is in the spotlight. He gets everything he needs right now. No respect here from the movie guy, already trashing on all of the fans here in the Stronk universe, making fun of them from his own height of luxury which he lives in. It's nothing like his sunny home in Hollywood, California. He expected them to roll the red carpet. How fitting of the movie guy. One win under his belt, and he already feels like he's on top of the world. I'm sure many superstars backstage want someone to teach this guy a lesson. No one is worth his time, he believes. Not a single person. He wants everyone to be fired. He wants everyone out of what he is claiming to be his company, effectively. He wants his face plastered over every poster. He wants the spotlight. Do we expect anything less from the movie guy? High on life after claiming a victory. Unbelievable to see how his demeanor has already changed to that of a man who demands that he is the face of Stronk. Oh my goodness, even more shots at the audience here, proving how worthless the Stronk fanbase is to the movie guy. The vitriol and hatred that are flung his way mean nothing to him, it is very clear. The movie guy making an absolutely huge statement here tonight, and that is all that he has to say. Proving his worth. The movie guy is ready to leave this arena tonight, so he doesn't have to look at the disgusting faces of the Stronk fan base. Alright, goodbye, movie guy, I suppose. Suppose that's enough from him. And now we have an open challenge from none other than Captain Falcon himself. Captain Falcon is doing this open challenge for truly anyone. We're not sure what the real purpose is, but this is what he requested to do on the first main episode back for Stronk. So we're going to have Captain Falcon come out here. He'll enter the ring, and whoever wants to show up and face Captain Falcon in the center of the ring is absolutely welcome to do so. Last time we saw Captain Falcon, of course, was at Revival, where he defeated Blood Falcon, which is the resurrected corpse of himself. How horrifying. So, it seems like tonight, Captain Falcon's looking for a little bit of an easier time, and he just wants to come out and do a quick and clean, simple match. We'll see how that goes right now. And here he is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 257 pounds, Douglas J. the Falcon.
Captain Falcon finally making his return to televised Stronk. In the first episode back here in Revival, what a better way to start the return of Stronk career than with a Captain Falcon open challenge. Captain Falcon buying some time as he waits for his opponent to make their mark and prepare to enter the ring. There are no limitations on who can come here tonight. They don't even have to be signed to Stronk for them to accept this open challenge. It is truly open to anyone. So here we are. Who is it? Who's the person accepting the challenge? I'm excited to find out.
We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never ever end.
The lights in the arena have gone out, and who is that? Who the hell? It seems this is someone who has been rumored in urban legends for quite some time. I didn't think they'd actually appear here in Stronk, though. Host of the Firefly Funhouse, who's been demented and disturbed. A man who used to go by the name of Bray Wyatt. I don't know what he's become now.
And his opponent weighing in at 285 pounds, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
This is nightmarish. This is the nightmare of any person who wants to step into the ring. What is this? Coming straight for Captain Falcon is a bold way to make a statement here in a debut match. And this is unlike anyone or anything we've ever seen here. That lantern is horrifying. That lantern shows the face of Bray Wyatt as we knew him before this kind of transformation of sorts to the Fiend. It seems that this is who we're going to see answer the open challenge. The Fiend making their strong debut here tonight. And the match is beginning between these two. Okay, here we go. Fiend is already going at Captain Falcon with a giant slam. Okay, so Captain Falcon already getting tossed around the ring like he's nothing, but Captain Falcon expertly being able to dodge these attacks. Captain Falcon resilient as ever, going for a quick DDT on the Fiend. The Fiend getting back up to his feet as if he took no damage. Wow, look how quickly he got up to his feet. Okay, so now being picked up here in the corner. Captain Falcon getting punched in the face. The Fiend is really taking advantage of this. My God. Captain Falcon just being thrown around. And the Fiend getting back up to his feet already so quickly. Going for a pin here. It's just an incredible maneuver. Captain Falcon able to kick out at 2. He's already taken down to a 2 count. I've never seen Captain Falcon treated quite like this before, but Captain Falcon doing everything he can to fight out of this assault by the Fiend. He doesn't want to allow this to become any worse than it needs to be. Everything just seems off now. Captain Falcon going for kicks in the corner. It's so eerie. I've never seen anyone quite like the Fiend, especially not someone who can just show up and immediately start taking advantage of Captain Falcon just throwing him. I've never seen him get thrown around like this. Good God. Captain Falcon doing whatever he can to stop the Fiend. No, but locked into a hold here. Almost at the ropes, but not quite. Captain Falcon is stuck somewhere. Captain Falcon Captain Falcon able to escape this. Great maneuver, throwing the Fiend down. Captain Falcon using all of his strength, a strong kick to that back, a nice hearty Falcon kick, gonna take down the Fiend. Drop kick, no, but it misses the Fiend. The Fiend too quick. An Irish whip, taking him down, bumps into him, and now a new Irish whip into the corner here. The Fiend keeps dragging Captain Falcon to a point of no return, no escaping from the corner. They're just stomping Captain Falcon. Oh, and placing his foot on the throat. God, Captain Falcon barely able to get much offense in this match. It's so surprising. Oh, and oh my God. That move is called the Sister Abigail. And he's taken down the Sister Abigail. Captain Falcon getting pinned. 1, 2. He's able to get the shoulder up. Captain Falcon fighting out of absolutely everything. What is the Fiend going to do? Oh, and he takes him down. What is the Fiend doing? He's got his hand in his mouth. Jeff is called off the match because, oh my God, Captain Falcon is unresponsive. The Fiend Bray Wyatt he just took out Captain Falcon completely. Not even moving. I don't know if I've ever seen Jeff call off a match because of the sheer amount of damage, but Captain Falcon just stopped responding. His body couldn't move. He's lifeless in the center of the ring right now. As we watch the replays of this match, you can see Captain Falcon's body just go limp here right as Jeff calls the match. His hand in his mouth and his eyes.
Here is your winner, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
We've really never seen anything like The Fiend before. What will The Fiend Bray Wyatt do now that he's arrived in Stronk? That is a way to make an entrance. What an impact. Oh, God. Okay, after something so horrifying, it looks like we have a bit of an issue now. Nothing seems to be right anymore. King Renegade versus Dio Madden, but Glue Man's in the picture? Everything seems a bit strange. I'm not sure what's happening. But yes, King Renegade is certainly in a match here. Whether it's against Glue Man or Dio Madden, we're not sure. We seem to have some conflicting information after everything that just transpired. It's kind of hard for everyone to think straight. So we will see what exactly King Renegade has on his plate tonight, or who exactly he's going to be facing. If he is facing Glue Man, then this would be a great chance to take on the Stronk World Champion. Now he's ready. Oh, it was Glue Man, it seems. But the Spike God has taken out Glue Man. And seemingly, he's going after. Oh, he goes for a clothesline there. But Renegade and now Spike God trading blows. These two have had a feud for quite some time, and now they're pushing Jeff out of the way. They don't want this to be stopped. Jeff trying to call this one off, but it looks like they're going to fight anyways. Dio Madden is here. Dio Madden has appeared. What is Dio Madden doing here? What has occurred? What is going on in the Omniverse? Ever since the Fiends arrived, everything seems to be going wrong. Dio Madden has suddenly appeared in the ring and he just wants to leave. He doesn't know what he's doing here. But Renegade and Spike God are still fighting. What in the world has transpired here? It looks like Dio Madden has arrived from the Shadow Realm or something. And now we cut back to the ringside. I'm not sure how Dio Madden even appeared here, but we're continuing this fight here. This is not even a sanctioned match. The Spike God and Renegade. It looked like perhaps maybe Dio Madden was waiting here. He was just out of sight, it appears. Maybe it was going to be a triple threat match, but all that's important now is the match that we had scheduled is not occurring. Spike God has taken out Glue Man by himself and is now fighting. He's now fighting Renegade. Jeff is going to have to call this off. Jeff is going to need to make sure this does not continue. We cannot have this happening. And Spike God is claiming victory here as Renegade is down to one knee. He is unable to continue fighting. This match, whether it be King Renegade versus Glue Man or Dio Madden or maybe even both of them, just needs to be called off because of the Spike God's dominance here. And we're just going to have to move on with the show. It has been a strange series of events here tonight. Nothing seems to be going right. But the main event of the evening, to keep tradition, an 8-man battle royal. The winner of this match, of course, will go to the Rumble to fight for the Stronk Television Championship. So the winner of this match will face Vinny Barcelli at the Royal Rumble, or rather Stronk Rumble, in order to become the Stronk Television Champion. I'm sure any of these men in this match are looking forward to that kind of an opportunity here. We have Duke Cornell, who of course is looking great after a win on Duke Nukem, and even sort of embarrassing Nukem in a promo battle. We have Kronk, we have the son of Ref Jr., we have a returning veteran in Pitt, the general manager of Stronge, Andrew WK, Joker, Sporticus, and of course Matt Pat, who is the tag team partner of the Spike God, who we just saw obliterating not only Glue Man but also King Renegade just moments ago before we had to cut away. We're trying to get officials to explain what exactly occurred with the Glue Man Dio Madden situation, or how there was a mix-up here on the show. There shouldn't be mistakes like that going on, but it seems there might be some fluctuation in the Omniverse ever since the arrival of the Fiend, which we saw earlier tonight, of course. But we cannot dwell on the past. We need to go forward with the main event of the evening. Let the Battle Royal begin. Audience is waiting in anticipation here. And here comes Pitt from the Wasteland.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal, making his way to the ring from another time, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Future Man.
And now Pitt making his way to the ring here. Still a major threat to all these competitors, looking to jumpstart a return to his career. Ready to obliterate all in his path, hoping to win the main event here and take on Vinny Barcelli for the Stronk Television Championship at the Stronk Rumble. Definitely has a lot of support from the Stronk fan base. Great to see Pitt back in action. He was very much missed in the last iteration of Stronk. Definitely a great worker, an incredibly powerful individual. He's gone through a lot of different gimmicks and career highs and lows, but he's hoping that this year will be the highest of all. This iteration of Stronk, this iteration of Pitt will be the best of all time.
Michigan, weighing in at 246 pounds, Andrew W.K.
And here comes the general manager of Stronk, Andrew W.K. Andrew W.K. definitely made his biggest impact right at the end of Stronk 5, as he was one of the last people to hold the Stronk World Championship. He went into the last match at Armageddon with the championship. So if he's able to claim the television championship, that would definitely add to his resume here in the main event of the evening. But there's 7 other men who want to claim that just as much as he does. So this is going to be a very difficult match for all the men involved. A lot of these are returning superstars after quite some time, or even newcomers who have barely even dipped their toes into the Stronk ring at all. And one of these such men, a second generation superstar, perhaps a future Hall of Famer if he can build up a great resume. But here he comes.
And
It's Ref.
from parts unknown, weighing in at 130 pounds, Ref Jr.
So Ref Jr. making his way to the ring. He does look a little bit nervous though. Doesn't have a lot of experience here, but trying to make his father proud. Trying to do the family name well. Ref Jr. Now, if he's able to win this match and go on to win a television championship, that would be a great way to jumpstart the career, because I feel like many people who are fans of Ref and are seeing Ref Jr. build his career got to feel a little bit disappointed by his performance at Stronk Revival. So a great victory here tonight and at Stronk Rumble would do an inexplicable amount to his career, pardon me. We cannot really understate how important this match is for blossoming superstars who are building their resume. We've seen superstars such as Silent Lee Everett win these kinds of matches and be remembered for many years to come.
And from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Joe Carey.
A resident of Gotham City, it's the Joker. An unlikely name and face to see in the Stronk ring, but here he is nonetheless, looking to claim a big victory here tonight. Perhaps make up for the loss at Revival, as he was in the Stronk Television Championship match, of course. Got second place only to Vinny Barcelli. Came incredibly close to claiming the championship, so winning this match could do a lot to reinstate his position as one of the best newcomers here in Stronk. Well, either way, no matter how this match goes for any of these men, one must hope that they have a great performance that will at least prove themselves in the eyes of the Stronk universe in that regard, because of course 7 of the men in this match will have to go home empty-handed. But one man who is more determined than anyone to not go home empty-handed is Stronk, a fellow newcomer in this match. Now he's going to beckon the camera, of course, going through the motions of his entrance. Stronk, definitely one that the fans have responded to and connected with right away here in Stronk. Counting all of the muscles in his abs once again. Stronk.
Weighing in at 365 pounds, the strong man,
Stronk really needs a big win, because his performance at Revival was a little underwhelming for what many were expecting. From a man of his stature and size and strength, many were expecting him to do a bit better and perhaps even win. So being able to go to Stronk Rumble with a television championship opportunity would do a lot to making sure he was a worthwhile acquisition, because he was signed to Stronk before he even got his tryout match. That's how much faith the company is putting in Kronk. So he can prove it right now in this 8-man match. There truly must be something strange in the Omniverse here. Some kind of weird ripple effect, because it appears that Sporticus is on time for this match. Is it true? It is! Here's Sporticus!
And from New York, weighing in at 193 pounds, the Superstar!
Coming all the way from Lazytown, perhaps trying to make up for his misdeeds, which caused so many difficulties on Monday's episode of Stronk, showing up on time for this match. Of course, he gets a lot of heat for that backstage. Lots of jokes about that, but all the jokes are just for fun, and they clearly seem to not be affecting Sporticus too deeply, as he's hoping to claim a Stronk Television Championship opportunity by winning this match here tonight. Hearing the response of the crowd, he finally gets his opportunity to do his full entrance with everyone tonight. Now ending off this energized entrance with a final little dance move and an ending pose there. Sporticus. Not much can be said about him, but he's got a pretty strong community and a strong fan base, so I'm sure many of the Sporticus fans out there would be ecstatic to see him win this match and go have a championship match at the next pay-per-view.
Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, weighing in at 246 pounds, Duke Corey Neal.
Duke Cornell has made a very strong impact since returning to Stronk. After beating Duke Nukem, he is aiming high, looking for big pay-per-view opportunities, and winning this match would definitely be one of them. If he's able to win this, face Vinny Barcelli and claim the Stronk Television Championship. Of course, Duke did do fairly well when he was here in Stronk 4.0, but he was released from the company to improve his skills even further, and now that he's returned, he looks far better than ever. I particularly think Duke Cornell would be excited to get this opportunity, as he is a former Stronk Television Champion, which he won that championship before he actually officially signed any contract with Stronk. He was just getting a few opportunities to test himself out in the ring, and he ended up winning the Stronk Television Championship already. So actually winning this and defeating Vinny Barcelli would give Duke Cornell his second Stronk Television Championship reign. My apologies for not connecting anything. This is news not related to this match, but we can confirm that earlier tonight, the tag team partner of this man, Matt Pat, Not only did he beat up Glue Man and throw him out on the stage, that was actually after an attempt on the Hardcore Championship from Glue Man.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 206 pounds, Matt Pat.
So, off camera tonight, the Spike God defeated Glue Man to retain the Hardcore Championship a 4th time, which, for those of you listening at home now, it is official. The Spike God is the longest reigning Hardcore Champion in Stronk history, and it is amazing that news comes as we see his tag team partner, Matt Pat, enter the ring for a potential opportunity to win a singles title of his own. If Spike God is the Hardcore Champion and Matt Pat is able to become the television champion, then the theorists would have strong foothold here in Stronk already so early on in Revival. This man got 3rd place in the initial television championship match at Revival, so he's got a lot for himself here. A lot of skill on his end, and here we are. The match has already begun here. And someone seems to already be busted open. Who could it be? Kronk almost threw out... Oh my god. Kronk almost threw out Pitt. Pitt might be out of this match already. This match is insane. Someone was busted open on the first strike of the match, pretty much. I'm very interested to find out who it was. If anyone in the Stronk community there noticed it, it'd be wonderful to find out who it was. But importantly, right now, this match is chaotic to begin with. No one has been eliminated quite yet, though I may be speaking too soon, as Matt Pat is up on the top turnbuckle. Duke Cornell could be looking to get the first elimination of this match, but Matt Pat does not want to let this happen. Matt Pat holding on for dear life, and he fights out of it. Matt Pat is still in this match. We still have 8 men here. Duke Cornell taking on Matt Pat. Pitt trying to eliminate Andrew WK. Joker fighting Kronk. And Sporticus taking on Ref Jr. What a chaotic ring we have in the main event here of episode 24 of Stronk. The first episode of Stronk back after Revival. Giant slam on a brainbuster. Oh my god. Sporticus going for a knee strike on the back of Ref Jr. here, and Joker actually doing surprisingly well against Kronk. He might be going for an elimination here, but Kronk is not going to accept that. Andrew WK waiting on the outside, holding on for dear life. Andrew WK might be the first person eliminated. It looks like he's barely holding on to the top rope. Does Pitt have the strength to force Andrew WK out of here? Andrew WK fighting back with a shoulder strike. Andrew WK still in this match. Still no eliminations quite yet, as Refs remains in this match as well. My god. All of these men really holding on, trying not to be the first person eliminated. But of course, there can be only one winner in this 8-man match. Already a thrilling start here. Who knows how long this one will go, but usually once the first elimination occurs, the rest quickly follow. So who will break the ice here? Sporticus just drops down. What seemed to be almost like a go to sleep on Ref Jr., but Ref Jr. with a crucifix there. Oh, and a giant knee strike to the head there. Pitt barely holding on. Is Pitt going to be the first person eliminated? Is Andrew WK going to go for it? No. Pitt drops down and is able to slide back under the bottom rope. Pitt was almost eliminated there, but his grip kept him in this match. And now fighting in the corner are Duke Cornell and Matt Pat. Which one of them is going to be the first one eliminated? It's got to be one of them. It's got to be. No. Kronk being lifted up over the top. But Kronk nowhere near ready to go yet from the hands of Joker. Now Matt Pat going for a huge clothesline. Surprisingly, Duke Cornell the first eliminated there. Matt Pat just got a lucky strike on him, and Matt Pat is excited. Caught Duke Cornell off balance. That has got to be very disappointing for Duke Cornell, but he's even got bigger things to worry about as well, though. Duke Cornell still in the midst of a feud with Duke Nukem, so we'll see how that goes for him. But as of right now, there are 7 men remaining in this #1 contenders match to see who will face Vinny Barcelli at Stronk Rumble for the Stronk Television Championship. Sporticus is on the top rope. Will Sporticus be able to hold on, or will Andrew WK get his first elimination of the match here? No, Sporticus is still in this match. 7 remain. Joker is trying so hard to eliminate the biggest man in this match, that being Kronk. Oh, Sporticus was tossed over the top by seemingly Andrew WK, I believe. And Sporticus is the second person eliminated from this match. Kronk using his raw strength to try and eliminate Andrew WK quickly. In response, though, he throws him up. And Kronk eliminates Andrew. Quickly and easily, it seems, and a quick clothesline, and Matt Pat's eliminated. And just like that, we've gone from 8 to 4, the final 4 in this match. Ref, Kronk, Joker, and Pitt. But Kronk trying to eliminate Ref, trying to make it 3. He throws him over. With his second elimination, Kronk is now in the final 3. And now Joker potentially getting thrown over. Oh, with the help of Kronk, it might be the end of the times here. And now the final 2. Joker gets thrown on Andrew WK. Andrew WK doesn't even want to react. It's either going to be Pitt or Kronk. Pitt with a giant spine buster, proving his strength. The veteran wants to get rid of this newcomer here. Gonna go for a giant suplex, I believe. Yes, he's somehow able to pick him up. Look at the strength of Pitt. There's a jackhammer. Now, Pitt, it's going to be difficult for Pitt to eliminate Kronk here, but if anyone has the raw strength to do it in this match, it's definitely him, but gets thrown across the ring like a toy. A giant boot there, but right in the face of Pitt from Kronk. Kronk going for something huge here. Oh, is he going for the Kronk bomb? The Kronk bomb! And he succeeds! How devastating is that Kronk bomb? He just needs to pick up Pitt, toss him over the top rope, and Kronk will have his championship match at the Stronk Rumble, but Pitt reverses it. He doesn't want to let up that easily. And now eludes S-Press, raining down the fists is Pitt. Pitt wants to claim victory here. Pitt wants to become the television champion, and now he's preparing something. Kronk doesn't realize. Kronk's slowly getting to his feet. What is Pitt going to do? Is he going to go for a powerbomb of his own? No. Oh, it looks like he is. What? No, suplex. No, powerbomb. Oh my God. Tagging him to the waist with that creative maneuver there. The final 2 in this match. Pitt going to lean him against the ropes. Is he going to do it? Is Pitt strong enough? One leg over. Is he going to be strong enough to lift it? Oh! Kronk has lost his balance! Is Pitt going to do it? The strength he has. I've not seen a big man be lifted over like this before. Kronk has 1 foot back on the mat. He's not going to let this happen. He's fighting out of it with an elbow to the head and a punch as well. Kronk now has this one back in his control, and a fist raining down from above. The final 2 in this match are really taking it to each other. This is lasting longer than I expected. A toss! He's just going to try and get him over, but no. Pitt, with his expert veteran sense, being able to stop himself from flinging over instead just being Irish whipped. Goes for a huge uppercut, but Kronk reverses it instead to a ginormous headbutt. Kronk is going to go to the top rope. You saw him hesitate there, but he's jumping, and he got the giant elbow drop. But Pitt gets up before Kronk does. Snapmare in the center of the ring, goes for a kick, a classic combo you can see many times in the ring here. Is Pitt going to be able to do it? He looks like he was going to go for a belly-to-belly, but instead goes to a hip toss for Kronk. The final 2 in this match, putting everything they have into it. This could be Kronk's big win that he needs that we were talking about earlier, but will Pitt ruin it for him? A belly-to-belly suplex of his own. And now Kronk getting Pitt up. This is exactly where he wants it. No! Trying to chop down the big man as Pitt. Well-placed strikes to the legs, but Kronk reverses it into an elbow strike, a giant clothesline! What a great reversal! And Kronk claims victory in the main event of Stronk. He's done it! And we can see these great replays. I repeat, and I cannot overstate this. Kronk claimed victory here tonight. Kronk has won. Kronk is going to Stronk Rumble, and he's the #1 contender for the Stronk Television Championship. Congratulations on your first victory to Kronk.
Here is your winner, the Strong Man.
And you can see the overwhelming joy that Kronk feels as he has claimed victory for the first time in his career here tonight in front of everyone. And what a match to do it in. Going to the Rumble with a television championship match. Congratulations, Kronk. You've done it. I believe that is where we're going to wrap up episode 24 of Stronk. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful Wednesday evening. We will see you next time.